Good morning, everyone. Today is Wednesday, the 21st of May, 2025. And I think that person unsubscribed, that little whiner. Yeah, trying to say I had road rage just because I hit the horn at a person doing 30 in a 55. Yeah, you know what? It's better off he goes. Farewell. Anyway, got some interesting points to bring up today. I'll try to make it real quick. First is, I say leave Charles alone, but you know, people say, well, it's more of a procedural thing. If you don't know, Charles moved some ADA with, I believe, with the Genesis keys of Cardano, and that was always a point of concern for people, the whole Genesis key thing, and it runs pretty deep. It's probably just very technical or very nuanced on a procedural thing as to why. I don't know all the details, so I really can't speak on it. But now Charles is out there defending himself, and I watched Jungle Inc. earlier this morning, and Jungle Inc. found an excellent, I'll say a vlog from Charles. And, you know, Charles is Charles. Charles Hoskinson, you know, did a lot, put a lot of himself into this, really believed in the concept. And this particular one, he was basically talking to some of the rah-rah boys out there. And the short version, yeah, I don't see anything wrong, at least with the general scheme of things. You know, people are saying, yeah, he should have announced it, that something like that would fly on Wall Street. Well, you got to understand, Wall Street's very, very hidden. And blockchain is very, very open. So I don't know. I don't see really what Charles did wrong per se in a like a morality and ethics set of way of thinking. I'll say, yeah. If it was a procedural thing, okay, fine. But I think they're making too much about it. So anyway, let's move on from that. What was that? Yeah. These futures ETFs are doing quite well. Talk is did better than both Solana and Ethereum. And that's great. Yeah, it's remember, people need remember these are futures, so it's paper XRP. It's not real XRP, and it used to always boggle my mind why these institutions just didn't hold the real asset, like the real XRP, etc. And part of it is the nature of futures itself. You're essentially taking bets, really. One of my high school buddies is doing quite well with that whole market. I'm happy for him, but you know. I'm not a betting guy. But anyway, it's always a good sign when we get a positive development like that. Now, I want to say it was 21 shares got their request denied. And that was for a spot. So, you know, more than likely, Rich at Common Sense Crypto is right that, as well as Jungle Inc. Himself, where, you know, they're just waiting on BlackRock, Fidelity, that type of thing to want to come in. Once that happens, then, you know, everything changes. Then suddenly we're going to get mass approval, and it'll be much akin to what happened recently with ETFs. Now, I'm not a fan of ETFs. Never have been. But currently, institutions are, I want to say they're banned from it, or their hands are so tied if they actually own the asset that it's better that they don't. I'm trying to remember a conversation, but it was so long ago I had with someone that I don't even know if those rules still apply. But yeah, I did have a conversation with someone who had said, yeah, it's just easier to not hold the asset. I'm like, okay. Again, overcautiousness creates issues. But you must still, of course, be cautious. That being said, it's a good day for XRP. Now, we have the stablecoin bill. We had cloture voted and approved yesterday. I think the stablecoin bill is gonna pass the Senate. Right now, it's in the U.S. Senate, and there are people that don't know how all that works. It has to have final approval by the House. So the Senate is going to do their thing, send it to the House. U.S. House of Representatives. I really don't see that as being a problem. I think that that's going to go through. It's always the Senate that's the issue. And for good reason, the Senate's there to be the wise elder type of concept. But I think we need some new blood in the U.S. Senate. I'm just saying. Anyway, sorry. It's just, I just thought about Wacky Warren. But yes, we need new blood in the United States Senate. That's a given. Anyway, so yeah, we got the stablecoin bill going through, I think, and that's going to lead to the Infrastructure Act coming up. And that is going to be lovely. We need that Infrastructure Act. We also need, and I constantly stress this to people, and I'm going to start trying to put it into every video, we need a digital bill of rights. Absolutely need a digital bill of rights. Because government runs amok. A lot of you people may not know, because you're probably new to crypto, that there were attempts to put all nations onto a CBDC, and that CBDC being run on the Ethereum network and it being able to turn off the money. OGs in crypto world got together, and especially the big influencer OG guys got together, and they really pushed that didn't happen. So huge shout out to all of you guys. You know who you are. Okay. And I wanted to wrap this up with one last thing. That one last thing is that there was major innovations. I got to get the details in quantum AI world. Now, that's extremely important for a whole bunch of factors. Some not so obvious. We've discussed the most not obvious one on this channel, and that is you're going to need AI to run this global financial system. We have a lot of blockchains. We have a lot of use cases. We have a lot of interactivity. Pardon me. Which is why we love Quant on this channel, because Quant being the overledger, fabulous. XRP with the Interledger protocol, fabulous. Evernote, another great project where the apps themselves are going to be communicating. Evernote, we love EVR. Don't get it confused if you're doing your research. Evernote's ticker symbol, EVR, Echo Victor Radio. Now, the quantum light is important. It's trying to really make it, the old expression, tell me like I'm 5. The light is the circuit itself. And as people know, Again, the whole 5-year-old concept, you flip a switch up and down, and as a kid gets older, if he's interested in that stuff, he or she, they learn that electricity flows through it because of the light switch. Now, that being said, wasn't me, folks. Again, I wish you guys had a camera, but okay. Anyway, we're safe. That's what matters. Everyone's safe. Everyone's happy. That light flicking through that circuit, we'll say, that light flicking through the circuit is what's going to run the AI. And this is huge. This is for all the older people. Remember when fiber optics came out and your cable TV got so much clearer? Same thing. It's very similar. And why is that? Because that light is going to make the AI operate faster, more concise, much more efficient. That's huge for AI. So I'll probably end up talking about that quite a bit. I want to do more research, get the details on this, because it could be a really, really good thing. In any case, all right. This was a quick one. We are at 11 minutes. I didn't drag. Woohoo! So, if you like this video, please like. If you want to help your friends so they don't stay poor, share. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe. Let's make up for the guy that left. I wish him well. Yeah, I'm like, whatever. Yeah, let's see if we can get these the subscriber count to 1,300, ladies and gentlemen. That would be awesome if we could do that. Because, well, actually, what's more important right now is to get people to watch the videos. So please, share is probably most important right now, as well as keep those like, but what I want to do is get word out about this channel, because everyone thinks crypto is all about rah-rah and like all this happy horse hockey, and I'm like, no. This is a legit thing. This is a business for people to do. This is a genuine opportunity to escape poverty that people, what's that expression, grandparents live as long as their grandchildren? Well, here's the thing. That's 3 generations. I would say this is the best opportunity for this generation and 2 more. So, in any case, let's get the word out that this is legit stuff and the everyday person can do it. So, anyway, thanks everyone. I appreciate your watching. I appreciate your loyalty. Thank you very much. Loved your comments yesterday. Yeah. So anyway, enjoy your coffee, everyone. And remember, stick it to the man, but not to each other. All right, peace.